you kind of always feel like you always reach this point whereby you feel like, let's just say you super exhausted of being antisocial, super exhausted of being held back by social anxiety and stuff like that. You get super exhausted and frustrated, and you kind of reach that point whereby you're just like, you had enough, and you're like, you know what, okay, I'm done with this. I'm gonna stop doing this. And the next day you're all pumped up, you speak with people, you greet people, you do all this type of stuff, and then all of a sudden you're back in that same position of you being afraid of people. So that's kind of like the what like this that's kind of where I am right now in my progress, because normally what your mind would think, and what my mind thought was, once you reach that point whereby you like, you're tired of this, you had enough, then now everything's going to start changing magically. Now you're going to stop feeling anxious around people, you're going to stop feeling, scared in your own skin. All those type of feelings are going to disappear. But that is not true. And I think, you're the person watching from behind the camera right now, you've definitely experienced something like that also. You reached a point whereby you just, you got fed up, and you just do things differently. I think you reached a point like that, and I personally reached that point a bunch of times, but I always went back to my old habits. So another reason why I want to like join a group where people actually discuss these type of stuff is because of that. Because you kind of like feel like you keep hitting a wall, there's no progress being made. You're like, I can't, how much longer am I going to be living, watching self-improvement videos, reading books, suffering to practice on the streets? Like, how much more of this do I need to take in order to become a better person, in order to feel comfortable in my own skin in public? How much of this am I going to need to take? How much more of this thing am I going to need to take? And it's just super frustrating. It's super frustrating, because you're trying to live life, you're trying to meet new people, you're trying to gain new experiences, you're trying to like, have a nice story in your life. That's how I like seeing life. I like saying I want to live life as a movie. I want to have experiences in my life whereby I can look back to and be like, yep, I maxed out on that. You shouldn't have regrets. That's the mindset which I'm going on with. And it's still quite hard, trying to become that better person, because I'm still, every day I'm reading my books on self-improvement. Every day I'm actively trying to practice. But I don't really know when I'm actually going to like know that, hey, you're a better person now. I'm not sure how am I going to actually know that I've reached that point. But I'm just going to continue pushing, and we'll see one day. Because also, I don't want to be that dude who keeps complaining and being like, yo bro, I keep having problems, I keep having social anxiety, I keep having this, I keep having that. Cause it becomes so like habitual. Then that I'm just gonna go home, I'm gonna complain about this, I'm gonna read a book, watch a self-improvement video, go out there in public, have this intense amount of social anxiety whereby you can't even like ask a security guard where a certain location is. You're literally gonna feel as if everyone is looking at you. I don't know if I'm the only one experiencing that. I'm definitely not. But then, like, what's the solution to that? Because, I don't know, maybe it's having a wingman. Because whenever I go out there solo. Like, I'm trying, because when you imagine, you've been yourself all these years, social anxiety in your head all the time. Now you're in public by yourself, in your head. That system that's been keeping you socially anxious for the past however long amount of years in your life, that same system is out there trying to practice social skills. Like, it's always going to be intimidating. And I don't know after how many attempts, because I never, like, I can say like from the time I actually started taking like these things like really serious, like practicing stuff, I can say I've been out there like 10 times so far, and I still fail to like initiate conversations and all. Because it's weird, because I'm not, when it comes to speaking with people, I have a good way of with my tongue. Like, I know how to speak with people. Like, if I'm having a conversation with someone, I'm going to be speaking with them like, it's not going to be like I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do, I don't know, like, it won't be that way. That's how it used to be before, like prior to my grind on this and actually trying to become a better person. This is how it used to be. I used to like be super scared, not know what to say at all and stuff like that. But now it's different, because obviously I have some experience under my belt. The solution or the thing I'm trying to fix is, the fear of approaching people, the fear of going and stopping someone in their tracks and saying, "Hey man, how you doing?" Or "Hey man, I like your jacket." "Hey man, you know where this is?" "Hey man, you know where that is?" Because whenever it's people say practice social skills on a daily basis, you're like, okay, if I go into the field, what do I do? What do I do to practice? Do I go to people and say, do I just greet everyone? Do I go and ask everyone where a certain store is? Stuff like that. And I'm in no position to criticize that right now, because I don't do things like that. Do things like going out there and literally just asking every single person where McDonald's is. Even if you know there's no McDonald's nearby, low key just asking so you can open your mouth. And that is still a daunting task to me. And I'm not gonna stop until I actually conquer it, because I know it's nothing too crazy. You know that all I need to do is just say, "Hi, where is this location?" Think about it. You walk, you're like, "Hey man, how you doing?" It's a mutual, you literally just having a conversation. You're like, "How you doing, man?" "Yeah, I'm okay also." "Do you know where McDonald's is by any chance?" Done. I get this cringe of feeling of asking people questions like that. I feel so cringe being that way. And it's crazy because that is the normal way you're supposed to be doing things. It's that's literally just daily life. How are you being cringe at daily activities? Imagine you feel cringe to eat, or you feel cringe to take a shower. You're gonna be living a crazy, crazy, crazy difficult life, an unnecessarily stressful life, an unnecessary stressful life. You're literally gonna be having stress for no reason. You're gonna wake up every morning, being cringe. You'll be like, "Oh dang it, I have to chop breakfast. It's so cringe, bro. I need to go and put food in my stomach. So cringe, bro. I gotta stay hungry. And not have energy for the day and have my lips be dry all day. Oh no, drinking water is even more cringe, bro. I can't drink water." That's low key what's happening with our self improvement journey. If you cringe to have a social conversation with a person just to ask them about directions. We're not even talking about trying to make a friend. We're just gonna say, "Yo man, do you know where this place is?" If you're feeling cringe to that means you're living life very difficultly. And that is me. When I say that, I'm literally talking about myself. That's exactly where I am right now. And it's super annoying because your eyes will be open to all these facts, but it's still difficult to perform. And that's why I think a third person needs to be involved. But I also don't want a third person involved, because then it's kind of going to be it's going to be a dependency. I want to be able to say, "You know what, I don't need the third person to be social. I can I can perform, I can be social, because it's it's who I am. I practice to be this way. I shouldn't need someone to help me socialize." And we're gonna reach that goal one day. Right now we're just trying all these tactics, all these methods, and we're just trying to become better people on a daily basis. So yeah man, that's it for now guys. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button so you can join the team and switch on your notifications, so whenever I post a video you guys can be updated first. And also I'm going to link my Discord channel below. I'd really like you guys to join that Discord channel so we can actually talk and actually have conversations on things like this, especially the people who really relate to the things, to the experiences I'm experiencing. Also I want you guys to check the book called Not So Nice by Aziz something, I'm not sure. I'm gonna try. Okay, yeah, just check that book. I'm gonna put it up here. Check that book out and read it, because a lot of my experiences literally come from that. When you read that book, I'm literally reading a journal for myself, because I have a lot of journals which I wrote about my ideas and all my experiences in life. So that's it for now guys. See you in the next one.